Hey guys, so now I'm going to give you a little hint to get you started on the back side of the page, and you're going to notice that this time the equations are not set equal to 0 like they were before. So in this case, this one is equal to negative 30. So all you need to do to get started with this is get that 30 over to the other side of the equation. So that way you've got a 0 over here, and then you also have an A, a B, and a C like you need over on the left side of the equation. So how are you going to get that negative 30 off? All you're going to do is do the opposite of negative 30, which is, of course, a positive 30. So that's going to cancel, and that will leave you with the 0 that you need on the right side of the equation. Of course, what you do to one side of the equation, you have to do to the other. So you're going to add 30 over to the left side of the equation. And obviously you can't combine 30 and b squared because they're not like terms. And you can't combine negative 11b or 30 either because they're not like terms. So you're just going to have to leave that side of the equation written as 3 separate terms. And hopefully we know that that b to the second needs to go in the front because the 1 in front of the b to the second is your a value. And then the negative 11b needs to come next. And then that positive 30 is going to come third because the number by itself, the constant, is what always goes third to B or C. So now you've got it set equal to 0, so you'll proceed exactly the same way that you did in the other problems. Let's do another one real quick. So here, you'll notice again, it's not set equal to 0. You've got these two that are over here on the right side of the equation. So you're going to get rid of both of them this time. So you're going to cancel out a minus 16 with a positive 16. And you're going to cancel out a positive 10k with a minus 10k. So the negative 16 and the positive 16 will cancel out. The 10k and the negative 10k will cancel out. So you're just going to have a 0 on the right-hand side of the equal sign. Obviously, if you added them over to that side, you still need to add them over to the other side. So this is called moving them to the other side of the equation. And just pay attention to your order so that you make sure you don't get your A or B or C backward messed up. So the k to the second power, the exponent of 2 is going to come first. Then the regular 10k or minus 10k will come second. And then that constant, the positive 16, will be third. So now you have the equation in the correct format. So now you can start solving it by factoring, just like you did with the first half of the page. So you try this one real quick just to make sure you got it. Pause the video, try to get it in the correct format, and then restart the video to check yourself in a second. I'm hoping you did that. So obviously you need to get this to be over there. So you're going to cancel out that minus 7n with a positive 7n. That's going to cancel and leave you with the equal 0 that you need on the right-hand side. So you added 7n over here. So now you're going to add 7n over here. You can't combine any of those, so you're just going to write them as 3 separate terms. The end of the second power is going to come first. Then the 7n will come next. And the plus 10 will be third. Now this one's a little bit tricky. For starters, it is not set equal to 0. So the first thing we want to do is get that 36 over there to the left-hand side of the equation. So we're going to get rid of a 36 with a minus 36. So what you do to one side, of course, you have to do to the other. So you're going to rewrite it as x to the second minus 36 is equal to 0. But then notice that you still only have 2 terms over here. You don't have 3. So the one that's missing, you've got your x to the second, you've got your 36, you've got your constant, you're just missing the plain old x that should be there in the middle. So we're going to rewrite it as x to the second plus 0x minus 36 is equal to 0. So now it's set up for you to be able to solve it out from there.